Thug.
What's up, yo?
Thugger Daily. Thugger. Or is that his Instagram name? No, his Twitter name is just Young Thug, right? Okay. Young Thug has tweeted out, Drake, Future Metro, we all brothers. Music ain't the same without us collabing. Oh, interesting.
I knew that's what. I made a joke when I first seen this topic. I was like, "He and that motherfucker. He need the new slaps. He need damn, this shit is not the same." Blah, blah, blah. I didn't know, and he literally just. I didn't see the tweet, but that's funny as hell. He look, guys, the Avengers need to reunite.
I've heard, and I don't know the full details behind this, so I'll just say loosely, but I have it on good authority. I would definitely not say squashed. Would not say squashed because I know people love to make headlines. But what's happening in a few days is Drake is going to 21 Savage's birthday party.
Ceasefire.
Metro is going to be at that birthday party. When is the birthday party? Let me see. 21 Savage. Maybe on his page. Is it on his page?
It might be on his birthday.
Yeah. Right here. Okay. Yeah. So it's tomorrow, right? Drake is gonna be there. Metro is gonna be there. And from what I've gotten to is that I would not use the word squash, but I've understood that there will be no Negro drama and hood ratchet Zeus activity going on there. Nobody's gonna be, chasing a bunch of niggas down, trying to snatch chains, hitting each other over the head with bottles. And that is probably the result of conversations. I don't know if necessarily between the two.
Does that happen in white culture? Like rock and roll shit? They be like, give me your biker vest. Oh, well, I know they do that. But I wonder, that's just it's kind of fun. It's kind of funny.
But between mutual parties, and by the way, Twitter was not my source if anybody's going to speculate. But I would imagine that he probably helped facilitate some of that. And I'm guessing that Doug is probably aware of that. That's why this tweet's going to come out. Maybe Future's going to be there too. I don't know if Future's going to be there, but I got it on good authority that Drake and Metro is scheduled to be in the same building tomorrow. And it was a conversation that had to be had among men to know exactly where it is. Now, again, I'm not saying these niggas are friends, but it appears that we're expected to have cooler heads prevail. Okay? Now, yeah, Drake had made some comment about the party saying, oh, we gonna be twins or some shit like that. Where is that? Yeah, Drake was like, because he was just like, yeah, here's a birthday party we're doing from the 2008 to 2013 era. Drake's
I like the shit. I do like that. I like it's always
picks. I don't know if
I was always like a vintage theme. I know Fab does that too.
Joe necessarily commented, but apparently Metro's going to be there, and it should be a good old time. It should be a good old time. And by the way, here's the thing. I think that's good. Do I think Drake and Metro are going to be friends? Fuck no. I don't think they're going to be best buds. But it probably puts 21 in a really weird situation. He loves and supports Drake, but if he stands up for Drake against pretty much anybody other than Kendrick, it's like he's going against Atlanta, right? And for the people who might be like, well, you could say something about Kendrick. That's some lyrical battle between two niggas who are lyricists. You get what I'm saying? It's not like, Kendrick has reasonably threatened Drake, yo, you can't come to the West. It's not like that. So, yeah, from the
yes, it is. What are you talking about? He specifically said you gonna empty that sack when you touch down to LAX. He literally said that. He said, you know what happens when you touch down every time? You get extorted. That's literally what he said on everything. In a way, you can go play it back and watch it and then watch it to the point where it was enough people doing that. It was charted at number 1 in the country. Talking about he never said that. A lot of people heard him say that. They about to say that at the Super Bowl. What are you talking about? That's why he's performing at the Super Bowl. So just so he can say that.
21's been in a really weird position, but apparently maybe his birthday party is going to be the thing that kind of like reunites people. Now let me ask y'all the question: if you're Drake, and I guess this goes off a lot of what you think his mind state is, do you go to that party and have the respect for 21 to be like, yo, I'm gonna let that nigga.
It's my man shit. I'm not about to tear up my man shit. All right, cool. There's a fuck nigga in here. There's a fuck nigga everywhere. You just don't know him usually on everything. And if you do know him, you try to avoid him. But okay, there's a fuck nigga in here. Let's just have my night anyways on everything. That's when you don't even bring a girl. You just go there by yourself on everything. So then at least if it go left, you can. There's no collateral damage. There's no, and you can always just skate out. You can go boom, and then she waiting on you type of shit. Versus now you leverage, compromise. You got to think differently. You got to slow down, might hesitate. It's just everything all fucked up. But that's when you look at it as work, not, okay, I'm going to have my date, player ball, all that fly shit. No, it's all right. I'm going to go there, say hello to my friend. It's his birthday, do this music, take the pictures, and then boogie on out of there at like 11 o'clock. Versus the other shit.
Be over there and me be over here. We do know one of the last time Drake was in a club with one of his enemies or purported enemies.
Tony Parker missed the Olympics and Eva Longoria broke up with him. That's the last time Drake was in the club with his enemies. Hennessy and enemies. So everything. Tony Parker cheated with his side piece in the cut. Chip of glass from the bottle that broke, hit off the table or some shit and cut him in his eye, fucked his cornea up. So now you gotta go to the hospital and shit. Wait, why are you even at the club? And why is this bitch? Hold up, what? Say that then. Okay, don't even worry about it. He in the middle of the Olympics with France with that big ass goggles and shit. Everything. That's he back. Someone else's karma hit his ass on everything. Or just discretion and discernment. We didn't apply those things on everything. Nobody chalking up the karma to other. No, motherfucker. He was doing some bogus shit and some bogus shit happened to him in a bogus environment. So if all that shit bogus, what do you think's about to happen? Something fruitful? No, nigga. Can't get blood from a turnip.
Him and Chris Brown start throwing bottles. Okay, so I don't think that's not gonna happen. But I guess I'm asking y'all, do y'all think that if you're Drake, could you forgive Metro? Right? Not saying he did, but I'm saying could you? I personally think that he can't forgive Kendrick, but I think it's a possibility way in the future he might. I've likened it to the Meek.
It's not about forgiving Metro. It's about he says some wild shit to Metro at his dead mom. A whole bunch of shit like there was no real respect for Metro. That's why it labeled him to say shit. Yeah, and then everything else, Kendrick just like I got it. No, Future was like I got it from here, and then Kendrick was like no, I got it from here, and then everybody else just jumped in. Yeah, because if you do something bogus, they don't care what happens to you. Yeah. But if it's a fair fight, then it's all right. No. It's a fair fight. Let them. This is them. Let them take care of this shit. And you just might not fuck with the dude, whatever, that beat your man's up, but you don't jump. I'm gonna jump in on everything. I'm not gonna watch my man's get beat up. But like, if it's a good situation, yeah, you just let that shit chalk it off on everything. Shit like that.
Stuff. I think Drake had a pretty unblemished music career until Meek blemished it. And I don't care what he said afterwards. It's not like you can retract that stench or.
But that wasn't anything near to They Not Like Us. That Meek Mill shit was nothing. Like it was no Grammys, #1, Super Bowls, and societal damage, and not only societal damage, but hip hop currency. Now everything is different. Everything. Yeah, that you can't. Meek Mill was nothing like what just happened with this shit. Okay, that's a hurricane versus tsunami. That's what that is. Yeah, it was like the same water, same. No, it's completely different. All right, they got a different word for that for a reason. Everything.
That rumor that you put on someone, and yes, I get that the rumor that Kendrick said is way worse. Like somebody.
And that's the difference. It wasn't no chatty patty rumor that no one gave a fuck about. I gave a fuck about. I really stopped listening to Drake. Like I just stopped. Like I don't know. That's when I was making music. Anyway, I started making music anyways, but it was still like. Fuck, like everything, like, but this was decided amongst the people. That's why it's an outcome. It wasn't an outcome in private that's been exposed. This was a consensus. That's the huge difference on everything.
Get filed is way worse than someone saying you don't write your raps, but
That's crazy. That's nuts. But if you look on the videos and shit, he literally talking about, oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble now. Oh my god, he kissed this random chick on stage, brought her up and everything. He's like, how old are you? He's like, I'm 16, 17. He's like, oh my god, no. And I like, ew, which is still all fucked up anyways. But if you was thinking a different way, you see what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't, you know what I mean? But
Drake ain't getting locked up for nothing. Like, he's not actually not. It's like somebody just saying that we beat you up and they didn't beat you up, even though clearly it makes you look creepy. I get it. Drake's musical, it was like Meek added an asterisk to Drake's musical achievements.
That's it, yes.
I think
an asterisk is different than you just losing. Yeah, if motherfucker, they cheated or we'll never know. Versus no, that we found out it went terrible for him. All right, they're like, what?
With this battle with Kendrick, even if you believe Kendrick won, I don't think him calling Drake a PDF file matters at all, unless some weird shit come out about Drake, right? But we're moving on the assumption that it won't.
Why are people shaming that word? I'm not gonna say because I'm gonna go play these little dumb games, but like, why are they shaming that word from being said if it's like a bad connotation to a bad action? You see how like it's already backwards if you think about it. Just think about it. All right.
That doesn't really matter as much, even though I could understand being more upset at that, because as a man, that's just something you don't want people to kind of say about you. So if you ask me, I believe that Drake and Kendrick, I think they shouldn't make up ever. There was a strategy. There's a strategic
makeup is what are you talking about? They was
Drake and Meek had to make up at some point. You know,
because
the wise man told me, if nobody finna die about this beef, eventually somebody gonna have to squash him, right? And Drake was,
if nobody's died about it, then it's not beef.
Moving around with a lot of niggas who was also cool with Meek, and it becomes this weird, you gotta be moving a certain way, and if one goes, the other can't go. It became a really odd situation, and a lot of people were in the middle, right? You gotta remember, Future's in the middle. You have all these like,
they're not in the middle. They're on the other side. Like you keep acting like they're like trying to be peaceful. They're on the diss record. They're on the stage dancing, saying "fuck this nigga." Like what? It's not. There's no on the fence about it. They're on the other side. There's no on the fence about it. They're on the other side. Like it's not. Oh, they're Future's trapped in the middle. You can't. They're all no. It's fuck this nigga. That's literally what it is. It's not no.
Were the guys who are like pretty much street dudes, and Drake was hanging with the street dudes. Like, it was causing, like, all right, we got to pick which one we're going to hang out with for the day. That's why I think strategically that got patched up. When it comes to Kendrick, there's nothing that they need to move around, do to.
No, not even that. It's just no incentive. They don't work together. They've made 3 songs in 15 years. Kendrick been using this nigga. The first song, okay, cool, Buried Alive. And then Poetic Justice. And then Control. And then ever since that, it's been dissing. Drake's not on Control, but he dissed everybody, including Drake, on that. I'm going to tuck that soft pajama rapper back in his pajama clothes or whatever. That don't sound like so you respect their friendship. It wasn't like that big nose motherfucker, like something like that. Like, look, okay, cool. I'm looking at my nose. I got a big nose. So, like, all right, cool. That's something like, all right. Or like lazy. He got lazy about some shit like a friend would joke at you like that way. It wouldn't just like joke at you a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't this pussy ass, bitch ass, fuck ass nigga. Like that you can't say, oh, that's a joke. How you gonna wrap that up and say it's a joke? Because you don't want to offend somebody, but you want to like offend them every time they hear it subliminally. And then just fuck with their little psyche, like, oh, maybe they're talking about me. No, what? Tupac, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Yeah, money. Yeah, money. There was no trying to figure out what happened versus Jay-Z. You know what happened with me and who, so we're going to leave that between me and you. Like,
yeah, it's like Kendrick is like fucking Ghost. He doesn't go nowhere, and respectfully, like he's not all over the place. So it doesn't threaten Drake's existence or Drake moving around.
See, he's ignoring facts. He's paid off. Drake's bodyguard got shot the week that shit happened in Canada at his house, at Drake's house. The fuck is niggas talking about? He got shot in his driveway. The guy just pulled up, shot him, and then drove off. That sounds like a message. That don't sound like an assault. That sounds like a message. Like,
so there is no real upside for him to patch it up with Kendrick, right? Now, will he patch it up with Metro? I think the most egregious thing with Metro is if
it was only because he was doing that. What a Time to Be Alive, For Real, 2014, 2015, 16 Future collabs. So then who was giving the Future beats? So then, all right, cool. Sony Digital, Southside, Metro Boomin. Those were the producers at that time in that area. So Drake's now I was always saying I could go like Drake would go crazy on a Metro Boomin beat, and then that What Time to Be Alive came out. I like that a lot. I hate Jumpman. I hate Big Rings. Hear me? Because that's just motherfucker I used to draw. I'm in college, so motherfuckers just driving down the street, blaring that shit, pissing me off. That shit was so annoying. But I remember one time the cop shut down the little frat party at the frat house, and we just went to a different house. And I remember it was just the perfect time. I was like, we just changed locations. We just changed locations. We don't take it in. We just change location. Yeah, so that was perfect. But then Drake kicked him off the tour on everything. Instead of being like, oh, you think you the reason why these stickers are selling? Hold up, you give me the mic. I'm the headliner. Hey, give it up. And then you just had the crowd go louder than they just had him the whole time. Pause. Everything. And then now you look back, all right, lights, action cues, all that shit, boom. And then you show him why you are the headliner. You don't go kick the nigga off because now he hurt your fucking feelings. That's what I'm saying. I'm not angry. I'm not violent. I'm just hyper competitive. And so if I think that there's something to gain and win as a team or as a specific individual incentive, I'm going to compete. And unfortunately for all my competitors, I have time and energy, network, resources to spend all day doing it every day. So of course, there's going to be counterbalances. That's why you just keep it a double positive. So either the X or the Y is still positive. And it actually is a double down every time you do anything. But
does Drake internalize?
I got over 400 videos of me talking the same way without a script.
Internalize that everything that's happened up to and including
for free
the beef and the battle with Kendrick, does he blame that on Metro for Metro basically starting the 20v1? If that's the case, maybe, and again, it's all relative to Drake's success. If Drake is
in the 20v1 shit, that's nobody give a fuck about that because they're not even doing it right. Like, he has spawned some nigga shit that people do on YouTube and shit, and Jubilee and Zeus and all the other little bullshit ass networks that they, get sponsored and get supported for a certain reason. It's called propaganda. We got to distract the masses with bread and circus. Everything. What the fuck? I study history. That's what I'm saying. Like, my people I looked up to was Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, motherfucker like Napoleon, those motherfuckers that conquered the world. Yes, what the fuck? Genghis Khan, Attila the Hun, them niggas that conquered the world. And so my world is the internet, YouTube, music. That's my realm. That's why I only talk about certain shit. I don't try and dip type and give my opinion on everything. Everything but in this world, if the stats and charts, all this shit said I'm dominant and I'm motherfucking number one where I'm at, talking about independently, because I'm in the top 5 of all global music in all genres as an independent artist. You feel me? I think I have over 30,000 hours in this field, much less to 10,000 hours to be an expert. I have 42 artists on my own roster for my own record label since 2017. You see what I mean? And no one's paid me $1 in this motherfucking shit ever. And I sustained and grew every fucking day. And so I don't really hear nothing people have to say about what the fuck I got going on, especially if it's a trade secret on how I have to keep it going on. It's a business. So who the fuck is you? You're not hired. You're not paying me, and I'm not hiring you. So who the fuck says you need to know anything?
No. Even it gets to another peak of hotness. Pause.
Back to what I was saying about the 20v1 shit. That's all the lame shit anyway. So yeah, you created some lame shit. Cool. That's just gonna be attached to your sauce. That's a stank on your name. That's cool. That's what you inspired. This is your audience. The niggas that made this song number one, this is them niggas. So cool, you can have it. You got a lot of lame niggas in your audience versus 10 lions versus 100 sheep on everything. That's cool. I'll take my chances. You are a toolsman, a craftsman, a blacksmith. How many soldiers did we bring versus how many soldiers did you bring? So yeah, that's cool. Like everybody on the label, first of all, it's not even a label, it's a security company. They're military, ex-military, so they happen to do music as well and all the other shit. So it's like they all do the business as well as the music. They're all hybrids. So that it all could be independently thought. So that's why I trust them with my logins, my passwords, and all the other shit. They can pay themselves. They can take the shit out back in the day. Versus it's an investment or a bill. But either way, you realize you're spending money. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to create circulation. That's going to create momentum to create moments, which is going to make history if you play it right. History over time is a legacy. And then it turns into a dynasty, and then turns into a legacy on everything. All right, there's tiers, groups, and there's echelons. Everything. Everyone's good. The ESPYs. Everyone's good at this shit. It's not just a whole bunch of football players. No, Serena, Michael, LeBron, but it's all under one roof. Versus this has never been done here. Much less when he would do it, he would be somewhere else doing it. He would be in New York. He would be in Miami. He'd be in Chicago. He'd be in Vegas. He'd be in Atlanta. He wouldn't be. There is no empire to be shot here. That was the first thing I noticed when I was working at NBC up in Chicago. I'm like, damn, this is where they make empire. This is dope. Already, because Mr. Joe meets you at the little, you park your car, boom, and then you get on a shuttle. Then the shuttle takes you to the compound. Then you get through the gates, the compound takes you to another shuttle. And the shuttle takes you to the bigger compound, like the actual, and then you just there until they're done with you. Pause. Like you gotta be there 4 or 5 p.m. and then they usually cut. You good. And if they go extra, you get extra. So it's cool. It works out. All right, then I'm like, this is cool. You can't do shit like this in my hometown. And then my dumb ass got my resources and everything now. I'm bringing people up. I'm paying people, sending people gas money, all that shit come up in this audition. I'm sending them forward them the emails, all that shit. No one's taking it serious. All the other shit. Like, so it's cool. Like literally what they said, like, oh, they're talking about Puffy. They're like, he was pushing the button on so many artists, he decided to just become an artist himself and push the button on him. I'm literally like, that's literally what I did. I was like, I know how to do this. I can make anybody hot at any moment, as long as if they have the right budget and they have the right work ethic, because they sustain it. That's it. This shit. That's why I was like, fuck it. I'll just go have someone else insulate myself in the biggest market around global. Also, do the business side, so the Fidelity, Vanguard, BlackRock account, and also it's still on the same street. Wall Street is still on Wall Street. But now it's just Ian and Bengi are still valued on Wall Street, but they're just different. So that's cool. Check that off. Get the Dunn's number. Get, you know what I mean? Dunn's and Bradstreet. Get that up. Get your Better Business Bureau rating to a B. That's cool. Get that up. And then just have the Sony put your music out, so it reaches everyone like already, because it's already reached everyone already. And then you just had them just put it out again, and then it reaches more people more often. And then you get on YouTube and just try and create a YouTube account and shit. You just try and make videos and shit. So then you have other shit going on at all time. That's really what I've been fucking doing since everybody's so fucking nosy.
Two, you can forgive anybody, because listen, when you're number one, you can forgive the loser, right? Like you can forgive Meek Mill for snitching on you or lie snitching about you when you beat his ass in a battle. You don't forgive the nigga who beat your ass or who set up for you to get jumped until you get your kickback, right? So we'll see if he gets cool with these guys. But I do think this Thug tweet is related to that. I think Thug is
in this comment. It says, "Funny how Kendrick was speaking for Atlanta and now I don't want to squash it with Drake." One, that's why you don't ever jump in nobody's beef, and two, because if it's really your man's, that's your beef. It's not his beef. That's y'all beef on everything. But anyways, he wasn't speaking for Atlanta. He just had a chance to say "fuck this nigga" on everything. Everybody with a hater nigga always want to say "fuck that nigga." He just want to wait till everybody's cool with him saying it. You see what I'm saying? Like, he don't want to just say "fuck that nigga" when he walk in the party. He want to say "fuck that nigga" when he trip on the rug or some shit. Like, yeah, look at fuck that nigga, goofy ass, bitch ass nigga. Because then the society, the room, the social proof is acceptable. They accepted that. Versus bulletproof. Nothing. Go up to her house, stay with her. They don't know nothing about you. Don't get them nothing. All they know is you take the trash out and fucking walk the kid to the bus stop in the morning with make food and shit. That's all they know about. And then open the door whenever she come home. That's all they fucking can say about you at all. So they're gonna just nitpick and talk shit. But that's fine. Boys tell stories about the man.
Is in tune with what's going on. And also, Thug is probably like a 21 Savage in the situation where you gotta remember, Thug and Future was going at it for a while. I thought that was a little bit odd. Well, not odd, but that was a little bit probably interesting for everybody because both of them had like the stronghold on Atlanta.
That's why.
And
it was competing.
With all due respect to Future, it felt like Thug was more just a raggedy street dude who maybe just had more pressure that way, but Future's like the goddamn GOAT. So they finally patched it up. And maybe Thug is thinking that, yo, Drake and Metro could patch it up. Right? Going from the lines that Drake said about Metro, it feels like there's a disdain there though. Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga. But even then, I don't think any of those.
That's like, but that's also like the nigga in the backseat talking shit. Like, shut the fuck up and make some. Ain't you supposed to be making beats back there, bro? God damn, didn't put in nothing on the trip. You want to stop and get food all the time. What the fuck? Talking about turn the music down. I gotta talk to my girl, bro. No one want to hear you talk to your girl, bro. Like, no.
Personal that Metro can't get over it, right? I don't think any of those got too personal that Metro can't get over. So let's see. And who knows?
Are you shitting me? Did you not hear? I'm not gonna bring it up, but are you shitting me? He really pole jocking right now. He's talking about some. No, it's not nothing too bad, bro. There were some foul things said. No, everything.
Could I see Drake and Metro working together in the future? All pun intended. Yeah. Could I see Drake, Future, and Metro on a track together? Fuck yeah. So we'll see what that is, but I do think this tweet is the timing is because probably some conversations has happened. So we'll see. We will see.
All right, y'all. That was fun.
Anyway. Atlanta finna be jumping.
Atlanta finna be jumping.
All right.